Most days, legal journalism is quite stellar in India, but there are some off-putting days. In fact, this is the reason why whenever we do research into things, I tell my team to never just look at articles, also try to look into the judgments and the actual order sheets passed by the courts, because often there can be one, a distinction, second, there could be sensationalization, and third, things could be downright incorrect. Case in point, today the famous BMW car demand 4 crore case which has been doing the rounds. The one website writes, alimony from first divorce irrelevant to determine alimony from second marriage dash Supreme Court. And what does the actual judgment say? The appellant husband asserts that second respondent wife got a fair settlement as alimony from the first divorce, which we find at the outset is irrelevant in the adjudication of the present dispute. This was not something held concretely as judgment by the Supreme Court, which has to be followed mandatorily by all courts below forever in all periods of time. Second, similarly, news title is LinkedIn profile not reliable, income proof. Supreme Court rejects wife's alimony demand of 12 crore BMW. Again, what does the Supreme Court say? The actual judgment, if you open it up and read it, is we find absolutely no reason to disbelieve the appellant's contention that he is no more in employment with so-and-so bank. We refuse to place any reliance on the LinkedIn profile as produced at annexure so-and-so, along with additional reply. Again, this is no, law of the land set down by the Supreme Court, as the news agencies might want you to believe. These are observations by the Supreme Court in one of those exceptional scenarios where the Supreme Court comes to its own mind about the particular facts and circumstances of the case. Reading these headlines, if a spouse now says LinkedIn is no proof at all, or another spouse says, oh my God, second, third marriage, now these things become irrelevant. That is not the case. LinkedIn profiles as well as alimony received or granted in earlier marriages are definitely very strong contentious points which you must not lose sight of if you're a divorce lawyer.